brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on their in-state rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45.
We got so damn slow.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official wouldn't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on the opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He's on here to pick up a 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Pollard gets it off the option. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott going to change the play. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Looking for cuts, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Desmond King deep for Houston. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Let's go now.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go again with Pierce. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes to play, first half, and it's 14-0. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking downfield for Pollard. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Prescott down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Stroud off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Final play of the half, Stroud. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down, and it's Pollard again. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to 53.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Tank Dell now to return it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Stroud. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And finally brought down at the 38. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 9. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with the lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Pierce. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pierce. And this time he is in. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, pushing his way through. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the 1st play of the drive, give him 14. Throwing, Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. To throw is Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. They've got it going today. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. 4th down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll run for it with Pierce. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Prescott on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle.